Big Rossi, Priti Malik here, and we got Lassia in the studio for your Tuesday morning. Hi, Lassia.
Hi.
How are you doing? You've come in to help us out. You know, you saw that I was struggling, talking about the rain too much, and you thought, I'll give them some content to do. So what have you got?
No, so there's this game on Instagram that I've been obsessed with, okay?
I can't wait to hear this.
Okay. So it's you and Priti against each other, all right? 1 to 100, think of a number in your head. Don't say it out loud, okay?
Okay.
And then, for an example, your number is 60, and then Preeti's first guess is 50, and you have to say higher. Right?
Is this just higher or lower?
The higher or lower, literally. And then you have to guess. Whoever guesses each other's numbers first wins.
And this is
Well,
what...
like-
I'm obsessed with it. I'm actually obsessed with it.
Is it like to a timer, though? Is it like you got to get it in
No.
60 seconds? Or like, how do you decide the winner?
Whoever guesses it first.
Well, we play at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
both
you-
got a number. All
So
right.
you think of a number. I'm going to write it down so everyone knows that we're not cheating.
Oh.
So
Okay.
write down your number so we
Okay.
know we're not
1 to
cheating.
100.
Where's my pen? I had a really good pen the other day. It's over there. It's a white one. It's a great
Is
writer.
this it?
That's it,
Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you get a good pen?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is a great pen.
Okay, so I've written down my number between 1 and 100.
Okay, I've got mine.
So who goes first?
Actually, you go.
Okay, a 17.
Yeah.
I know him so well that I knew.
I as soon as I wrote it down, then I was
Is
like,
that your birthday?
no, it's I
It
always
is his
tell
birthday.
Priti it's my lucky number. All right, I'm gonna do another one. All right,
Okay,
cool.
Now you guess mine.
All right. Yours. Okay, 22.
Higher. Now I have to go. Right? I have to go.
Yeah,
now.
you have to go next.
42.
Higher. Oh, now I've forgotten your number. What was it?
So that's the whole thing, Rossi. You need to keep track of what
Okay.
you
Can't write it down.
Oh, this is hard.
mental
on.
notes.
I don't know what what was the number I just said? Okay,
it out.
52.
Higher.
Okay.
70.
Higher.
Okay.
64.
Higher. 89.
Lower.
Okay.
72.
You just said that. Higher. 88.
That's right.
I win again.
You got it. Why?
Oh, Rossi.
This is not very good for a person who cannot remember stuff at all.
That was the whole point.
This is like one of the tests that I did on my ADHD test. Is that
it?
where you got it from?
I don't know. It's on
Maybe
Instagram.
it is. Maybe it is.
probably
but
is.
it actually is a lot harder and not as simple as
Like
I
trying
thought
to
it would be.
retain information is not my strong point. In
Rossi.
fact, what is my strong point? I don't know. Priti, you just said something that struck a chord with me there. You said that if you want to stay at home and do nothing, watch Harry Styles on Netflix. It's great.
Yeah.
And then I thought, because that's exactly what I did yesterday. I did nothing.
That's nice, though.
It
It's
is
nice to do that sometimes.
It is nice, but then you also get that guilt, don't you?
Yeah,
that you're
of
like,
course.
You're like, I've done nothing.
Yeah, of course.
So then I opened up my phone yesterday, and I was looking on the internet and stuff, and I follow this motivational speaker by the name of Jim Rohn. I don't know if you know him.
No.
But he's like an old guy. He's no longer with us.
Oh.
But like I follow it, like all of his quotes on Instagram. Jim Rohn, ROHN.
Okay.
And it must have been like, because I did nothing yesterday, so they must have been tracking me or something, because this video came up, and it's all about like opportunities in life and
Okay.
like seeking them, you know what I mean, at all of the time instead of doing nothing, basically. So that's my mantra for today. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
It's
Let's
pretty
hear
good.
it.
Have a little
Yeah, hear
listen.
it.
Here we go. This is Jim Rohn. It's over here, isn't it? Sorry, I need to just... Can you just talk amongst yourself? Which one is it on here? Left?
Burley, dude.
Barely, but I'm doing that. But it's not doing it. Why?
Hold on, I gotta go help Rossi.
Come help me, because this is good. I want to play it. Failing that, I can play it on my phone here, but this is, it's up, look. See?
Yeah.
It's there. Go on. It's not working. All right, I'll do it from my phone. Don't worry. Here we go.
For you and your family for the rest of your life.
Here we go.
And she says, well, no.
Okay, start again. At least you're...
I asked the waitress at Denny's years ago when I was recruiting, have you found the opportunity that's going to take care of you and your family for the rest of your life? And she says, well, no. I said, well, that's one of the most important questions you'll ever be asked in all of your life. I said, would you mind if I asked you the second most important question you'll ever be asked in all of your life? She says, no, what is the second question? I said, the second question is, are you spending some time every week looking for that opportunity? And she says, well, no. I says, wow, two of the most important questions you'll ever be asked in all of your life.
What is he saying?
And your answer to both of these questions is no. How would you explain that to your family? No, I haven't found opportunity, and no, I'm not looking. Wow. Then I would say, would you mind if I gave you a gift? She says, what is the gift? I said, the gift is the gift of advice that I was given.
I thought that was pretty good. It's good, that, wasn't it?
Well, I couldn't hear anything he said. What did he say?
No. Stupid YouTube edit. Someone's put music on it.
Right? Like, why would you make the music so much louder than what he's trying to say?
He was basically just saying, like, you need to, like, instead of sitting on the couch, look for these opportunities every day. You know what I mean?
I think that's targeted at people who don't do anything at all.
No, he was a motivational speaker.
Yeah, like, you know, people who have, like, maybe lost motivation in life and, like, are doing that every day. I think it's okay to have one day.
Yeah, one day is all right.
But if you're going to have 10 days in a row, that's a problem. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's a problem.
I think so. But he's very good. If you get a chance to check him out, his name is Jim Rohn, Rohn. Go and check it out and have a listen to his stuff because he's pretty good. It's your Tuesday morning. It's going to be raining all week long, Priti Malik, isn't it?
Yep, until Friday.
So we want to know the things you only see in Dubai during the rain. You've got to see these things. I said you always see somebody on the internet or whatever it may be on social media going down the road in a canoe. Guaranteed. In Dubai, that always happens. I think I even saw somebody one time on a jet ski.
Oh my God.
Which is not the safest.
No.
But we're asking things you only see in Dubai during the rain. We're going to tick off our bingo card here. And we're going to go first with the legend that is Dion. Dion, good morning.
Good morning, Rossi.
All right.
I just saw a guy yesterday pushing his friend with a trolley, helping him out of the water so his jeans and his shoes doesn't get wet.
Yes, that is. Oh, let's tick that off.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, because in fact, I remember a few years ago, Dion, people were charging. They were like 5 dirhams to cross the road in a trolley. Do you remember seeing that?
5 dirhams.
Do you remember that? I saw that on the social media.
That's crazy.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to tick that off. Crossing the pavements in a trolley. Thanks, Dion. Thanks for your call, mate.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Angela, what do you always see in Dubai during the rain?
Puddles.
Puddles.
Yes.
Yeah, there's lots of puddles.
But I feel like it's a lot less, Angela, I have to say. Like, they were there yesterday, and then today when I came to work, the roads were clear.
Uh-huh. Because it didn't rain a lot yet.
Yeah, and you know what? They're really good at cleaning up.
No, I think they're just good at cleaning up.
But also, like, how fast, Angela, do the puddles, like, accumulate?
Form? Yeah.
They're so fast. I was down on Jumeirah Beach Road when the first rain came on Saturday morning, right? I went in a cafe. I was there for 20 minutes, came out, the whole road was full.
Wow.
It was intense. That's a good one. We're going to tick that off our bingo card, Angela. Thanks for your call, okay?
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so puddles is on. So we got puddles and we've got trolleys.
Can I add one to the list?
Go on. What are you adding?
The only thing that you'll ever see, what's the thing again? What do you only see in Dubai rains? Is that the thing?
That's the line. Things you see in Dubai only during the rain.
In the rain without umbrellas. This is the only place where it's pouring and no umbrellas outside. Because like back home where you're from and where I'm from,
it's a
necessity. As soon as it's raining, everyone's out with their umbrellas. This is the only place no one has umbrellas.
You always keep an umbrella in your car in the UK, like on the back parcel shelf.
Same. In New York, it's the same. You always have an umbrella with you. Yeah. You have a tiny one that fits into your bag just in case.
Yeah.
And then
that's also good because it doubles up as a weapon if you need it.
100%.
Which is great.
You need that in New York.
If you get mugged in Liverpool as well, it comes in really handily. I've seen several people beaten with an umbrella before.
Oh, gosh.
Well, there we go. Things you only see in Dubai during the rain.
So, Rossi, I came across this list, and I want to know if it's true.
Okay.
Weird unspoken rules men follow.
Weird unspoken rules men follow.
Apparently, these are just unspoken rules that all men around the world follow.
Okay.
And this is just 100% fact true. So let me know. The first one You got to skip one stall in the restroom. You can't stand next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, depends what you're talking about, like stall or the stand-up ones.
The stand-up ones.
Oh, yeah.
You got to skip one.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's always a little bit awkward.
You
yeah.
can't stand next to someone. Okay.
Yeah.
These are
Chris has never stood next to me in this store, by the way.
well, it's an unspoken rule. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, okay.
So weird unspoken rules men follow. Okay, next one. Never make your friend look bad in front of his partner. While teasing is normal among friends, that completely stops when a partner is around. In those moments, you got to champion your friend, not put them down.
100%.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Okay. Unspoken rules men follow. You good is a real mental check. When a man or like a male friend of yours says, you good? It's not just like a passing comment. That's like their check-in of, is everything okay? Is there anything we need to talk about? Anything to get off your chest?
And we
Okay.
should do that more often, I think.
Okay, so far this list is true. Unspoken rules that men follow around the world. Compliments go into permanent memory. Men tend to remember compliments for years because they receive them less often. That's really sad.
Yeah,
We need to compliment men more.
definitely.
Rossi, you look wonderful today.
Thanks. Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Okay, good.
That was genuine.
All right.
Okay, next one. Insults are a form of affection. In male friendships, joking insults are often used as a way to bond. It's understood as humor and familiarity rather than actual disrespect.
100%.
So that is true.
Yeah.
Unspoken rule that men follow. Insults are a form of affection.
Yeah, 100%. If that's your friend, you've got to insult them. It's terms of endearment.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think I call Chris Big Nose all the time?
It's because you love him the most.
Yeah.
But you won't admit that. Okay, and the final thing on this list, it's weird unspoken rules men follow around the world very strictly. I don't know if this is a thing. Maybe this is an American thing. A perfect dap or handshake must be acknowledged. When a handshake or dap lands perfectly with a clean sound and timing, both people instinctively react. A nod or a quick comment is expected because a perfect dap is rare and respected.
No idea of that one. Too American for me.
Two Americans. But the other ones were true.
Yeah, that was probably, when we do these lists usually, none of them are any good. They usually stem from me, but I think
That's true.
like 90% of that was perfect.
Okay, so there you go.
Give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. We're talking about homeschooling this morning because yesterday was a big day for the country. A lot of people doing it for the first time since COVID, I think, isn't it? Must be around that time, I think.
Well, I think when
the maybe.
floods,
Yeah.
And I like that schools kind of realize we can set up for certain situations like this. So they've decided to take the decision and do homeschooling, which I think a lot of the parents also agreed with that decision as well.
Yeah.
And they said that every week they're going to review the situation. So they said for 2 weeks for sure at the moment, but by the end of the week, maybe that will change. Who knows? We have to obviously keep it locked with your schools and the KHDA as well. But, you know, it can sometimes be a daunting thing, distance learning. And I was looking up a few articles on just some tips on what maybe some parents can do at home to set up their kids for success.
Right.
When it comes to distance learning. Maybe this is your first time. Maybe you moved here after COVID. And this is the first time you're experiencing something like this. And I think one of the biggest things that I saw online on a lot of these studies was treating it like a real schedule. So just because it's distance learning doesn't mean you take away that schedule that the kids have for school anyways.
Right.
Have the morning routine where you wake up, you do the breakfast, you do all the things before you get ready for school.
Yeah.
So the mindset kind of shifts instead
Yeah.
of just like hanging out at home.
Yeah.
The other thing you want to do is create like a distraction-free study zone. Now, this may be hard for a lot of people depending on how much space you have at home, but it'd be nice if you give them like a dedicated table, chair, spot, wherever it is, so that this is where it is, this is where your quote-unquote classroom is, and that's kind of where you are to do all your studies, etc. as well. And the other thing is just obviously controlling the distractions, but just taking the time to realize that they're going to be on a screen for a long time. So make sure you maintain those breaks as well from the screens, because you can kind of tend to zone out if you're looking at it. I mean, we do that as adults, right?
Yeah.
If you stare at a screen for too long, you're like zoned out. Your brain is somewhere else. You're not
100%.
learning.
No.
So make sure you have those breaks. So I think those were the three biggest things that I found in a lot of the studies, is just making sure you're keeping some sort of a schedule so the brain is flipped. Because home obviously means not school, right? For a lot of kids. Making that distraction-free study zone and making sure your kids are getting a little bit of a break from the screens as well.
My two tips are, first one is hide the remote control, because if my daughter Annie can find the remote control, she'll get distracted and put the TV on.
So no distractions. There you go.
Hide the remote. And then the other one is prepare some snacks, because otherwise you're going to be going back to the fridge. Like the kids are going to be going back to the fridge all the time and getting food out of there. Have some snacks ready to go.
That's a good tip, Ross.
You know what I mean? Like, do you ever do that when you're like, you just sitting at home and you go to the fridge and you have a look in there?
Yep.
There's nothing in there really.
All the time.
And then you go and sit down, but then you go back about half an hour later and do exactly the same thing.
100%.
Yeah. So have some snacks ready. That's a good one.
I think we should have some snacks ready for us.
Yeah, let's do it. My wife's actually online right now, so she's already up for the day.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well done to Liz. Good job.
So Ed Sheeran, last year, if you remember, he was doing an interview and he revealed that he has an album ready to go for when he passes away.
Yeah.
He said that in his will, he has written that his wife is going to pick these songs, etc. Ever since he announced that, the public has been fascinated by this. Every interview he does, it gets brought up every single time. Ed Sheeran recently sat down to do an interview and he was asked the question again. And he was like, I don't understand why people are so fascinated by this. Have a listen.
How many times do you see an album come out of an artist that passed away and you go, do you think they wanted that album out? And all I'm saying is, yes, I do. And this is how I'd like it. I would like my wife to pick the songs from my whole career that haven't come out, compile the perfect record in her eyes, and then that comes out and that's called Eject.
And all I'm saying is that's incredibly interesting.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I spoke about where I wanted to be buried, and everyone found it, like, fascinating that I'd thought about where I wanted to get buried. And I'm like,
sure.
I don't know, I've had friends pass away without wills, and it's fucking chaotic, man.
And like, then that falls on your loved ones.
Yeah. I think it's good to plan.
Wow. Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean,
that
it's
reminds a morbid thought.
Reminds me of Liz's dad. He's paid for his funeral already.
Yeah, it's a morbid thing to think
It's like,
about,
wow,
but when Ed said that thing about like it falls on your loved ones to kind of figure out what you would have wanted with no preparation, I can understand why your father-in-law would want to do something like that. So it's all sorted.
Yeah, Liz doesn't have to worry about it.
I'm so afraid to have that conversation with my dad to see if he has a will or not. I have no idea. And I don't want to know. Like, I almost don't want to know, but I also know that it's not like smart of me not to know.
Yeah, I mean,
you've
got an older sister. Could she ask the question?
No, my older sister. My older sister is like my younger sister. I'm like the older sister. I got to take care of it all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought. I mean, I would have thought it's the other way around.
No, I'm like because I'm the. Believe it or not, I am the level-headed one in the family who makes practical decisions.
All right, show off.
I know it's very hard to believe that I'm the chosen one, but yeah, I'm the level-headed one who will make the decisions.
Oh, wow.
My sister is like this stubborn one.
Okay.
So she doesn't get to do that.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting thought to
It
have.
is.
Morbid, I know, but it's interesting.
Live every day like it's your last, guys.
But then just tell someone about it too. Yeah. Okay, Harrison Ford, Jay Leno, and a 3D printed toilet seat. I love Harrison Ford so much. More so recently, I feel like he's reached a point in his career where he just doesn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he'll sit down for an interview and he'll say whatever he wants that's on his mind.
That old man vibe about him.
Yeah, and he's on this show called it's called Shrinking. I'm telling you guys, it's one of the most brilliant shows I have seen. 3 seasons, new episode gets released every week. You can binge the rest of them. It's on Apple TV Plus. It's so brilliant. He sat down to do an interview and his phone started ringing in the middle of the interview. The person who called him is Jay Leno. Have a listen to what went down.
My phone just rang.
Jay Leno is calling you right now?
About my toilet seat.
What?
Yeah, Jay's printing a 3D printed toilet seat for me.
Why is he printing a toilet seat for you?
Because I asked him.
Okay.
Jay's garage. He is incredibly invested in machinery. So he's got these 3D printers. And I had this toilet seat from a toilet that is not in production anymore.
Okay.
And the toilet seat has discolored in a way that is really unattractive.
Yeah.
I can't find that toilet seat anywhere. I tried for years. And I'm just sitting around one day, like last week, saying, can I 3D print this? Wow. Jay Leno.
That's exactly what I think about all the time.
3D printing toilet seats.
Because back home in my mum and dad's house, they used to have this wooden toilet seat.
Yeah.
Like, my family's a big overweight family.
Don't say that.
But like, it was a solid toilet seat, and we had it for years, right? And then we did out the bathroom downstairs, and my mum and dad got one of these cheap plastic toilet seats that would always sort of come off. You know?
Yeah.
So then, like, ever since then, like, I've been infatuated with good, solid wooden toilet seats, and I've been looking for them
Could
here.
you 3D print wood, though? You can't, right? It's like
Something
a different...
similar.
It's like a different material, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm sure people listening would know the answer. Can you 3D print wood? 048715544. But I think you can 3D print anything, can't you?
Can you 3D print wood? I don't think you can print... The 3D print wood, I can't talk.
I totally understand what he's talking about. You know, when you've got a toilet seat that you like, and it's just solid, and you just like it.
Rossi, you can 3D print with wood using specialized filaments.
This is great.
It won't be real wood, but it'll mimic wood. And you use like a little bit of sawdust and stuff.
That is my week
You need
sorted.
to call Jay Leno and get him to 3D print a wooden toilet seat for you, because he's doing one for Harrison Ford anyways.
This is pretty amazing. Let me just send Chris a message. Hey, Chris, it's Rossi, just on the show at the moment. Could you send me Jay Leno's number, please, when you get a chance? I know you're busy. All right, mate. Thanks, bye.
He's got the machinery.
Let's do it.
Well, also, you and Harrison Ford living very similar lives at the moment.
I am also a 76-year-old man. I don't know how old he is, by the way. That was a guess. Hit us with your tag.
Peace out, home fries.
Thank you very much. I know what I'm going to be doing this week. Trying to find a 3D printed toilet seat.
Harrison Ford's 83.
There we go.
Yeah, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter. 'Cause I'm alive.